To me, it means that most of what informs what I want to bring to the world is light, is consciousness, is positive rather than negative, is spiritually elevating myself. I'm not necessarily a gossip in my workspaces. I don't want to be controversial. I want to bring light. I never want to be the reason somebody feels or is destroyed or broken, or I don't want that. I know what it feels like to be bullied, to be gossiped about, to, being swore at right in the face, to have rumors made up about me. I know what that feels like. And I don't want to make anyone else feel that way. I was the kid who always stood up in our Catholic school church and wanted to do the reading. I wanted to lead the choir. I wanted to be in the school play. It was me. It was innate. I think perhaps as a conscious decision, when I came out of children's television and I moved into radio, I think that was more of my own awakening to, okay, I see how I can create a path for myself and what that might feel like for me. That I've always been a representative of a brand, whether it's a television show or station or a radio station. I've always been a representative, which then is I'm a mouthpiece for whatever their agenda is or what they want to sell. And over the last 2 years, life begins at 40. And I just kind of went, hang on, but where's my voice? And my manager at the time, and I don't hold this against him, but this is just the nature of what I've experienced, said everything was fine. We got the message across, but you need to be less emotional. I allowed it. I didn't switch the mic off. I didn't back off. I allowed it. I gave it the space, the time. And it was so much more obviously authentic, but connecting with my audience. It was a beautiful moment. How safe do you feel to be all of the things that you are? You don't talk to your grandmother the same way you're going to talk to your boys at the pub. So when the lines get blurred, work becomes who you are. I don't like that. I am who I am. I've got this whole other life. I have every kind of perception out there about me, which I cannot control. But I always find it hilarious when people think that I'm a super, super serious person, because I'm very playful. I illustrate this by talking about a year where I was on the best dressed list and the worst dressed list, both at number 6, written by the same critique. I think everything changes once you become a parent, because you know someone's watching you. There's so much I've wanted to do that I can do, and there's so much that I've not wanted to do that now I don't have to do. Whatever I want to, Kojo. Honestly, I train, I read, I have some projects that I've always worked on that I'm still working on. I parent. I'm at home with my mom. Whatever I want to do. The fact that the world feels like my canvas. The fact that I feel bolder than I've ever felt before, and unapologetic. I feel a lot like myself, which is interesting because wasn't that what I was always searching for?